I am going to recount the story, okay? I am going to retell the story of the photo before I show you all the photo, okay? I told my friends, like, hey guys, I'm in LA. If anybody wants to hang out, I'm in LA, blah, blah, blah. And Bricky, as you all know, doesn't live in LA. He lives in the Orange County, as he always makes sure to remind every time. He's like, I live in Orange County. I don't live in LA. But he, I think, was visiting his sister. He was doing something where he was like, hey, I'm actually going to be able to drive back and we can grab dinner or lunch, whatever. And I said, let's do it. Let's grab dinner. Let's grab lunch. As a joke, I might as well be funny. I was like, let's grab lunch. Let's grab dinner. Your treat. Right? Because you. Why not? It's your treat. It's a joke. It's, but whatever. He fell for it. He was like, sure, yeah, I'll treat you. I was like, it worked. It worked. Listen, I was like, it's your treat. If you want to go to dinner, you can take me to dinner. It's your treat. And he said yes. So I'm not stupid enough to say no. So he found this restaurant that neither of us have been to. And I think the restaurant shows in the photo as well. So you'll see. But basically, it was like I guess, Japanese/French fusion. It had like caviar and it had seafood, but then it also had bone marrow and steak tartare, etc., etc. First thing about this place, if anybody recognizes it or if anybody knows about it, that I noticed, it had a lot of men who were maybe 20 to 30 years older than their partner. Now, I'm not judging, but if a woman was like 50, then the man next to her was in his coffin 80 years old, right? It definitely was a place where you saw like a woman with a man and you're not sure if that's her grandpa or her partner, right? And that's a game that actually Bricky and I would play where we were like, okay, do you think those two are dating or do you think they're family? And we were just kind of like trying to guess who was who. All in all, really great food, really great everything. Only little concern that both of us kind of had about the restaurant is that the service was very slow, but the bartender would come up to our table. He makes the best drinks. Genuinely an amazing, amazing experience. I would want to go back. It was really, really good. Like, he cooked with the restaurant. He really did. He didn't find it, but like his friend found it, but it doesn't matter because he's going to be like, I found the restaurant. So anyway. Sometimes in restaurants, especially on Friday or Saturday nights, you're going to have people come in and like try to sell you flowers, right? Where they're going to come up and have like a rose and be like, buy a rose for the woman. And the rose is like $20, right? So this lady came up to us and she was like, can I take a photo of you guys? So whenever people try to take photos, I always get a little bit hesitant because I know that they tend to go on like the restaurant website or not, or they try to sell them to you, but I don't say anything. And we kind of like each stay on our like little, we're both on the booth because it's like a big booth. And then we each kind of stay in our place. And I think after that, we kind of like did a funny photo where we purposely did like class photo where we both kind of like put our hand on like our own knees and like did this, And the lady, I forgot if this story's been so long now that I forgot, but she either said like, oh, you guys should go closer. Or she either said that or she was like, are you two a couple? Or something like that. And spoiler alert, we're not. But he said that too fast. Instead of being like, oh no, we're not a couple. We're just friends. We're just having a business dinner. We're just hanging out, blah, 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 blah. Instead of being like cool about it, right? Instead of being like, oh no, we're just friends and we're taking funny photos. He was like, no. And he like, moved away. He basically like, we're sitting like this, right? So this is me sitting. So typically we're at the booth like this. So it's like a big curved booth. Okay. He's sitting like this. I'm sitting like this. We have a lot of space between us and we're kind of like sitting like this so we can kind of face each other. And then when the photo happened, we kind of like came like this for the photo. Right. And that's when she asked, she was like, oh, are you guys together? Blah, blah, blah. And then he went like, no. And he kind of like did this with his body and his hand where he like kind of did this and he just went, no. He's married though. He's not married. I don't know. He's married to the game. He's married to like Warhammer, to the Sisters of Battle. You've heard him say partners, so you assume marriage. Guess I'm wrong. All I know is Bricky is definitely not married. I am not going, I'm not going to tell you anything else about his life. That's his personal life. Whatever he wants to tell you is whatever he wants to tell you. But no, there's no. There. Wait, no, okay. There is a joke that I said before of like he has wives in different places and kids in different places, and that's why he has to work so hard because he actually has like a bunch of secret families. And he's not sure, but he got syphilis of the brain from one of the wives, and he's not sure like which one of the wives. So I did start the rumor that he has like different women with children in different places in the world. Maybe you fell for that one? But yeah, the reason he works so hard is because he's actually a secret family man with like a ton of children. It's true. It's true. This is the booth in the restaurant, right? And typically when there's a booth like this, both people kind of sit, like, ooh. Like if it's a booth like this, people sit like this. But because it's curved and we're not together, we're sitting like this. So that way we can like talk to each other, right? Like we don't need to be close. We want to stare at each other for maximum fighting, right? Because when you're sitting like this, if this is like his face and this is my face, you can't really fight. To fight, you need to sit like this, right? You need to sit ready to like. So we're sitting like this for maximum intimidation, okay? When the lady comes in to take a photo, we obviously like, even though we're sitting like this, we kind of come like this. And we start the photo by doing funny New Year's / Christmas poses where we both put our hands like this on our own knees. And then we do one where we like kind of hover hand, and the lady was not having it. So then the lady goes, she's like, oh, you guys should come closer together. And I think when she said that, we both kind of like gave each other a look that was like, nah. Like, it's kind of an awkward look of like, no, like we're good. So then she was like, oh, are you guys together or something like that? We're not together. But why the did he have to be so aggressive about it? Like he could have just easily been like, oh no, we're not together. We're just coworkers. Oh no, we're just hanging out. We're taking funny photos. So we were sitting like this right now because of the photo. He went like, no. And he just like moved away. He literally went like this and like basically put his hand out and like moved his body over the like, we were like this taking the photo, right? He went like, no. I'm not ever going to let him live this down. He pretends like it wasn't that dramatic, but it was. I kept talking about it like all the time, and he hates that I keep talking about it. He keeps telling me that like I need a new joke and it's not that funny. It is so funny. So anyway, the photo. The lady came back and she had a bunch of photos of us. And realistically, I'm not going to spend $20 for a photo of Bricky and I. I have thumbnails with Bricky in them, right? Like I have thumbnails with Bricky in them. But there's a photo of Bricky by himself with okay. I hope I didn't hype up this photo too much, but I love it so much. And sometimes when I'll have this photo on the side in my office. And sometimes randomly, if like we'll talk about something work related or he'll piss me off, I'll send him a photo of like this photo being face down. And that's like to indicate like I'm upset with Bricky right now. So in this photo, this lady came back, right? And I made him spend $20 on this photo of himself that I kept. Anyway, this photo genuinely looks like the photos that you put when like people have a like in memorial, right? Like where people pass away and then you have a photo like, remember when they were smiling and happy? He looks like a little school kid ready to go to school. He's got his little hands like this, but you can tell he's a little uncomfortable because he's kind of like doing his little fists. And he's like posing politely because after taking photos together, I made him take a photo by himself because I knew I was going to make him buy it. So anyway. Sorry, it's just seeing the photo. Let me start with the hands. Okay, let me start with the hands. Am I right about the hands or am I not right? Where he's like kind of like doing this thing with his hands, right? I'm doing the like sensual reveal. Okay. Okay, I'm just doing it. Was I hyping it up, or is this genuinely the best photo ever? Was I hyping it up for no reason, or is this please be honest with me. Like, I made him buy this photo for $20. Look at his little hands. Hold on, wait. Look at his little hands. Hold on. He's like cheesing. But you can tell, if you know him, like, you can tell he looks a little uncomfortable. Like, you can tell he's scheming. You're like, what the fudge is going on? Wasn't this the best $20 that, like, I forgive him for saying, ew, no, we're not. He didn't say ew, no. But I forgive him for, like, yelling at the lady, being like, no, to say that we're not together. It's fine. I forgive him because I have this photo. This photo. As someone that works on funeral stationery, that is a great photo. This has been a great $20 that I made him spend. Pay him back, that's criminal. Nope. I was embarrassed when he told that lady, no. Like, if you know, like, these little hands are doing the work. These little hands are absolutely doing their work. And then you can tell, he's like, he's comfy, but he's not like, you can tell he's a little bit like, he's like, what the fuck am I doing? He does have really small hands. He actually does. For such a big man, he's got small hands. Be honest with me. Did I overhype this photo? Or, like, do you get it? Like, this photo is so funny. I cannot get over how funny this photo is. You think I overhyped it? God, I think it's because for me, it's like, I think for me, it's because you had to have also been there. Like, you have to realize after this, like, uncomfortable little hand and uncomfortable little smile, after I made him buy the photo, I was like, oh, thank you. And I took the photo and he was like, wait, why don't I get to keep the photo? And I'm like, well, if you want another one, you can just buy another one. He was so confused. He was like, I don't understand what happened. He's like, I don't want this photo of myself. I'm like, no, but I want it. So buy it for me. He's like, okay. Then he's like, wait, why do you get the photo and not me? I'm like, well, if you want it, buy another one. I should have had him autograph the photo. Oh my God, I should have him autograph the photo. I'm gonna do that. Anyway, that's my photo story. I hope you enjoy that.